Hi there again. This is Macintosh Wizard, and I've updated once again. Updated my setup. New radio. Cobra 29 LTD Classic. Very popular radio. A lot better than that teeny one. Unfortunately, this may not be a permanent setup because I am only borrowing it right now. I am only trying it out. But that is one addition. The whole antenna setup is the same. Pretty much just your basics for a Cobra 29 at least. Transmit, modulations going pretty good there. No Roger Beep, never installed the Roger Beep board in there. Get all your great features. Volume and squelch like every other radio. Dynamic to adjust your output and modulation. Your switch for the SWR meter. Noise blanker, A&L, and off. The RF gain, pretty basic feature on all radios. Delta tune to tune your frequency, fine tune it if you need to while you're on the airwaves. SWR calibration for the SWR meter. Got an emergency 9 switch, a bright and dim your lights if you wanna. CBPA for a PA, external PA speaker, and I already went over those two features. So anyways, that's my update for my CB setup, but this is not just a CB update, no. This is showing you all of my equipment in a geek's room. So we'll start with the shelf. The shelf is up here. Okay, this is my radio shelf. This is where all my radios hang out that aren't being used to be displayed. This is an old Midland model 13867. As you can see, it has a non-digital adjuster knob that actually has the numbers right on it. It has volume, squelch, and delta tune. The delta tune on this one is annoying because it clicks into place. You don't really have a choice of how much you want it tuned out or whatever. I still liked it when this radio actually worked. Yeah, my friend Paul borrowed this radio and hooked the positive to the negative and the negative to the positive on the power supply. Fried the shit out of that radio. So that sucks because this was a really nice radio. If I ever get the opportunity to get it repaired, I will take that opportunity. And then if we move this over here, I have a Motorola Radius 2-meter radio. It will go all the way from 140 something megahertz up to 170 something megahertz. If I ever figure out how to get that programmed, I will use it as a 2-meter ham radio. Above that is my original Cobra 19 with the Roger Beep board installed. Love that radio. It will be used again soon, but right now it's just on the shelf because I got a big radio down there running. And last and certainly not least is my Cobra. It's a 2-footer antenna with a coil. It's got some nice coax on it. It's got a nice weather protector on the base too. I love that antenna. Have it tuned and everything. When I go to a track meet, I'll put that thing on top of the bus and talk to all the drivers on the way there, especially if it's a long one away. Next, we have on my computer desk my scanner, my Regency scanner. These are all analog scanners. I do not have any digital scanners, unfortunately. This is my main scanner. This does all kinds of public safety. It has EMS, fire, and police bands in it, mainly in my county and the neighboring county. And this is a scanner that I like the most. I mean, it goes the fastest, it scans the fastest, but I like it because I have dedicated this scanner to one organization only, and it is scanning all the frequencies from this. It's basically all my school's frequencies for busing, handhelds in the hallway, anything they use to communicate. So when I hear them talking on the bus on the way to school, they're going off on the scanner too. I like this scanner. It's perfect for this use, especially since it pretty much fills it up once I have all the frequencies in there. Good scanner, like it. Pretty old, but it does its job. I also like knowing what's going on with the buses in the morning before I go to school. So that's pretty nice. So, I'll see you guys outside, and when I'm outside, I'll just show you what I did to my antenna just to improve it that little bit more. Okay, so here's my base antenna once again. Here are the changes that have happened since one time. Now I have 3 ground radials rather than that just one. There's one coming down here, there's one going down there, and there's one on the other side. Now my only thing that I don't know about this is how if the angle of the radials affect anything, because this one's coming down at a sharp angle, that one's at a more gentle slope. This ground radial coming down into this bush right here, that one right there, you can zoom in on it, yeah, that one. And this one is so gentle. It comes right off of the mount and is eventually attached to the gutter somewhere, if I can find it. Yeah, right there. They're all attached to a non-conductive piece of string, so it doesn't screw up my ground plane. I already checked my SWR with amazing readings, but I haven't really ever shown the full length of my antenna. So that's where it's mounted, where the old satellite dish used to be. Love utilizing what's used to be on my house, but this is the full length of the antenna. It is 102 inches, about 8.5 feet, and it goes up there quite a ways. Yeah, it's a big, long antenna. Now if I, yeah, optical zoom is on this pretty good too, nice. It's a nice optical zoom, but that's a base. We zoom out all the way. Yeah, that's the full length of the antenna. And this would be the end of the video, so that was a tour. My whole setup, my whole geek setup, my Radio Geek setup, and mainly showing the new CB off, but I got to show other things off too. Well, this is Macintosh Wizard signing out.